Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Today I'm going to do pick a card reading. So I've got 3 sets of cards that I've already dealt. I don't know what the cards are, I haven't looked. Underneath each one of the cards there's going to be a message from your Divine Masculine. So the whole of the reading is going to be based on what the Divine Masculine wants you to know, what he's doing, how he's feeling, and where he's at really. And then at the end there's a piece of paper that I've written on with a message that I was getting guided to write from Divine Masculine, and I've put it under each deck. So I don't know what message is under each of the decks at all, because I've got my daughter to actually put them underneath, so I didn't see. So I'm actually going to go through and pick a deck myself as well to see what message I get as well, and I'll tell you at the end which one I chose. So I just thought it'd be a bit of fun. So if you take a look at all 3 decks and see which you're drawn to, 1, 2 or 3, and I'll get started on the reading. So this is exciting. Hope you guys were okay in whatever circumstances you're in, you're coping and you're focusing on your spiritual journey. And when I talk about Divine Masculine, it's just a term that I'm using. It's easier for you to understand and easier for me to actually say on camera, and I realise it's only energy, and the viewer will be watching is the positive polarity, the conscious one. So it's just easier for me to say him, her, masculine, just so you know what I'm talking about. But just take it as it resonates to you, so don't take it personally, just change it to how it's relevant for you basically. Right, so I'm going to get stuck into deck 1. Let's move these ones out the way for a minute. So this is for the people that have chosen deck 1, or pile 1 rather, not deck. So let's have a look. We've got clairvoyance, trustworthy guidance, which is funny because that one came out the other day. New beginnings and fresh start, and the essence of love. So let's get started on the first one. So this is a message to Divine Feminine or the viewer of what Divine Masculine wants you to know, what he's doing, where his energy's at and how he's feeling and what he's working on really. So it's clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So he's been helped and supported, and he wants you to know by spirit to try and help him awaken fully so he can only see love, because love is the answer to everything. So that's how he's been helped, and this is what he wants you to know, that he has been spiritually awakened. He's going through the process, which it could be quite painful for him. So that's where he is, and that's what he wants you to know. And then you've got new beginnings and fresh start, which is a beautiful card. And it says, thank you for bringing me new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me in with trust and as I experience these life changes. So he's going through a massive change with this spiritual awakening with this card here. And there is new beginnings waiting and a fresh start, but he's just going through a process and healing things from the past. And he's having to put his trust in God's spirit, and then they're helping him do that. So that's a beautiful card. So that's really nice if you pick deck 1. And then we've got trustworthy and guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need to relate it to this idea. So we know what his idea is, and he wants to move forward towards his Divine Feminine, and he's got to trust God's spirit, and they're helping him on his way. And he wants you to know that he's coming forward, and he does want a new beginning and a fresh start with you. And he's starting, he's going through this spiritual awakening. He knows that this is a deep connection, and he's got to come forwards, because basically this love that he's feeling for you is just driving him bonkers, and he just wants, and he's just having to go through it. He's being pushed to go through with it. So, and then we've got essence of love, and that's beautiful. Let love be the centre of my life. And yeah, so all of these cards are relevant, all align with each other. They're working with him and wanting him to feel love and to move forwards, and love is the answer to everything. So he's holding a lot of love for his Divine Feminine. He wants you to know that, and that he's trying and he's coming forwards, and he wants this new beginning with his Divine Feminine, and he's been spiritually awakened. So that's a beautiful message for you, pile 1. If you chose pile 1, that's very positive. Now I'm going to reveal what's on the piece of paper that I was guided to write. I didn't know which pile it's gone under. There it is. If you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can, yeah. I miss you painfully. I'm trying to make things right between us. And that's what he is doing. He's trying to make things right between you, because God's Spirit is pushing him to have this restart with you, and for him to realise that this whole thing, this whole relationship is to do with God and God's love, and love is the answer to everything, as I've said. So that is beautiful. I bet you're made up with that pile 1, so I'm going to put that aside and then go straight on to pile 2. Right, let's see what we've got here. Right, so we've got Hello from Heaven, See Only Love, Sense of Humour, and Children. And I'll do the message in a minute. So we've got Hello from Heaven, Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. There's a loved one that your Divine Masculine's lost. It's God's Spirit is trying to tell your Divine Masculine that they're okay, and you need to let go of any worries about any of your loved ones that are in heaven, and they're doing fine, and just let go of worries in general and just hand them over to God. That's what he wants you to know, is that he is being guided. And again, it does, you know, relate to part 1 as well. You can tell that he's been looked after by God and, you know, and Spirit. So and this one as well, all of the cards are similar messages, really. So it says See Only Love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes and misunderstandings. See only the love within each person, including yourself. You resolute focus upon the love and underlies every situation brings about healing and in undreamed of ways. So he's definitely working on love, and most importantly his self-love and forgiving himself of the mistakes that he's made in the past. He's trying to work on that, he wants you to know, and being more loving to people that are around him as well. Just seeing love and dealing with situations with seeing through, you know, the eyes of love all the time. So that is what he's been guided to do, and that's what he wants you to know, is that that's what he's working on, to help this relationship. And then you've got a sense of humour. I'm interested to see what this card says. Thank you for helping me see the humour in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I'm willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energies. So he could be looking at this, he wants you to know that he could be looking at this relationship in a different way. So he's got a lighter energy towards it. He's not feeling this heavy energy. He's looking back on it, and maybe it's making him smile and thinking about things that you did together. So he's got he's got a sense of humour, and he's willing to, you know, a lighter energy and work towards what he really wants, instead of being so serious about it and so harsh about it and pushing this feeling away. He's got a lighter energy because he wants to attract the love and the healing energy. So that's beautiful as well. So God is working with him, and he wants you to know that he's lightening up, and he's trying to see everything through the eyes of love, which, I say many times, is the way forwards, and it solves all problems. Love is always the answer. Right, we've got the children card, so take this as it resonates to you. I honour the precious child within me. I nourish and cherish all my new beginnings. So he is working on his inner child and nourishing, and he's thinking about all the new beginnings. So he definitely needs to work on his inner child so he can move forwards, and that's what he's been helped with, and that's what he wants you to know. So when you keep realising, he does need to realise that how precious he is, and the inner child is precious, and he's been helped with that, and he needs to nourish his soul, and then all the new beginnings can come in, because this is what he wants. He wants to deal with all these different things so he can come forwards with his divine feminine. So this is a really beautiful pile as well. If you chose pile 2, I'm going to see what the message is now. So this is exciting. Let's have a look. And if I see if I can get it open. You can see that it says trust divine timing. I love you. So that's beautiful. So divine feminine, or the viewer that's watching, you need to trust. He wants you to know to trust divine timing. It will happen. It's getting closer, and he loves you. So that's amazing. So you must be really happy with that pile 2 if you chose that. And let's do pile 3. I'm excited. And then when I've done all 3, I'll tell you which one I chose as well, because this is my spiritual journey as well. I was triggered by my twin flames, so I'm excited, and I'm in separation too. You know what you want. Perfect timing. Detach from the situation. And Archangel Michael. So let's see what they say, and then we've got the message here that I'll read at the end. This is what your divine masculine wants you to know, or what he's feeling, and what God's spirits are helping him with, and just how he's feeling in general. So you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. How beautiful is that? He knows what he wants to do, and he needs to act on it now. Trust your inner knowledge. Trust your inner intuition. It's just, this is a beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful. He knows what he wants, and he needs to act on it, and it's, by the sound of it, by this card, it's perfect timing for him to act with how he feels, to come forward and have that courage. Perfect timing. Beautiful green card. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are right for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting you in positive outcome. So he is being pushed, and he wants you to know that this is perfect timing, and he wants to come forwards, and God's Spirit is helping him with that, to have the courage to come forwards, because this is the perfect moment, and all the things that he is thinking about that he wants, once he takes that step and that walk through, everything, all the doors are open for him. This is just beautiful. Don't delay it. So everything's in place, all the ingredients are there to write the success that he wants, and he wants you to know that this is perfect timing, and he knows what he wants to do, and God's Spirit is trying to show him to act upon it. And the fact that he does know what he wants, and he's feeling this, that it's perfect timing, this is really good. So if you picked pile 3, this is like celebration. Detach from the situation. So he wants you to detach from the situation. I ask you to see your flaming sword to cut any detachment of fear or drama, so that I may centre in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. So he wants you to know that you know, you could have no contact at all, and you know, where you haven't spoken or whatever, but he wants you to trust and detach yourself from this situation, because it's all in hand and God is with him, helping him, and it's showing that this is the perfect timing. So I would say that something's going to come forward for pile 3, where there's some kind of communication or a meet up for definite. So this is absolutely beautiful. And this card is Archangel Michael. I stand for justice and truth. I live my life with. Sorry, I stand for justice and truth. I live from my integrity. Beautiful. So he's, you know, he wants to speak his truth. Justice is coming to you, Divine Feminine, of everything you've been through, all the heartache, and just take it how it resonates, whatever situation you're in. But I know that it is painful, this journey, this spiritual journey, the twin flame journey especially. So I stand for justice and truth. So he's going to be true. He's going to come forward and he's going to be truthful. And this is showing, God's Spirit is showing him that this is the perfect timing. This is the perfect timing. He wants to come forward because he knows what he wants, and he's got to act on it, and that's what he's being encouraged to do. So this is very exciting, very, very exciting. But he wants you to detach from the situation, because if you don't detach yourself from the situation, you try and encourage him or be in contact or interfere in God's plan and divine timing, that's when it goes wrong. He's got to come himself, and so that means you've got to trust, and he wants you to trust. Let's see what the message is from him. That is just beautiful. Stop worrying, I still love you endlessly. Oh, that is so cute. This reading, all three piles have absolutely it's the same message really, about God is with them and to trust, and it's all about love. And pile 3 is perfect timing. He's been prompted to act because God is trying to tell him this is perfect timing, come forwards. And your masculine wants you to detach yourself from the situation, and he needs to detach himself from all the worry as well, so he can come forwards and just trust what God wants, or knows what's good for him and knows what's right for him. This is all about God and relationship with God, and God's love. So this is beautiful. Right, so to end the reading, I'm going to move these cards out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reminder card for the viewer to bring forth beautiful divine in the spirit to uplift you and to keep your strength up. I thought it'd be nice to end it. See what God's Spirit wants you to know, or what he wants you to do to help yourself, you know, to help you stay strong and trust, and to focus on yourself and on your spiritual journey. I mean, each pile has been very positive and uplifting, so everybody should be feeling ecstatic and celebrating. I'm going to take that card because it flipped out. It really wanted to come out, and funny enough, it says soul experience. So the message is, we are all here to experience life in many different unique ways. Some experiences are already planned for us before we were born. They are soul experiences. This situation you are seeking an answer to is a soul experience. It's never meant to be understood or on a conscious level. It's all a part of the experience of your evolving soul in this lifetime. Action to take. Make peace with where you are now. Be present. Don't focus on the past or the future. Know in your heart everything is okay. I honour my divine heart and make peace with this situation. So that's the beautiful affirmation you can actually say to yourself. It's so powerful. I honour my divine heart and make peace with this situation. So you need to make peace in whatever situation you're in when you're in this separation whatever's gone on, you need to make peace with it, not to think about the past, not to think about the future, just the now. And then, you know, this is what the soul experience is about. This is the whole thing to do with this twin flame relationship and journey that you're on, the spiritual. It's all about the soul. It's about feeling zen, not having the ego take over all the time. And it's so painful because the ego is breaking down, continuously breaking down, and it's very painful and it hurts. But you need to realise that this is a soul experience, and really hard for people to understand in the 3D world, to be honest, what you're going through and what soul experience is. But we've just done some beautiful messages from, you know, every pole is really positive and happy, and this is what Divine Masculine would have wanted to say to you, and he wants you to know in the 5D. So sometimes that's very hard when you're in the 3D, because you're like, really? How could he be thinking that, you know? He's not acting like that. That's really weird. But this is what he would want you to say in the 5D, and how he's really feeling. So you're doing a good job, viewers. And I'll just let you know which one I chose. I chose pole 3. So I'm very, very excited. So yeah, I chose pole 3, so I'm feeling very, very happy with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and you're all healthy and safe, and you're coping. And I'm looking forward to doing another reading very soon. I'll do another masculine maybe tomorrow to see how things are coming along for whatever group people need to see that. And thank you for all the new subscribers and all the love and support I've been getting recently. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. And it means the world to me for me to actually share my journey and me aligning with my soul with you guys. And it'd be really nice to hear some of your stories and whatever situation you're in, and you can share. I'm very passionate about helping people, helping each other on this journey. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you liked it. And I look forward to making another video very soon. Take care, bye.